What up? This Rashid Davis, former Chicago Bear wide receiver.
Yeah, that was fast.
That guy. And you're rocking with the Chicago Clubhouse podcast, where they think they know everything, but they don't know jack.
What up? Okay, I'm unmuted now. All right. Yep, it's the podcast where we think we know everything, but we really don't know shit. But man, Scottie Pippen, we rock with you, dog. We rock with you, Scottie. I even went and bought your expensive ass bourbon, so we fuck with you. But calling Phil Jackson a racist? I mean, I know you trying to sell books. And you trying to sell your little liquor, but come on, man. Ali, cue that up, man.
But have you talked to Phil about this? Because by saying a racial move, then you're calling Phil a racist.
I don't got a problem with that.
Do you think Phil was or is?
Oh, yeah. I mean, do you remember Phil Jackson left the Lakers, wrote a book on Kobe Bryant, and then came back and coached him? I mean, who would do that? You name someone in professional sports that would do that. You know? I think he tried to expose Kobe in a way that he shouldn't have. You're the head coach, and you're the guy that sits in the locker room and tells the players, this is a circle, and everything stays within the circle, because that's what team is about. But
I go back, and Phil designed a play for Steve.
Come on.
When Mike was there, and Mike didn't have a problem with that, did he?
I don't want to. You're not setting me up to answer the right question. What do you mean Phil set up a play for Steve Kerr? He didn't set that play for Steve Kerr. He set that play for Michael Jordan.
I thought in the huddle, Mike says, "I'm going to throw you the ball. You'll be open at the foul line." And Phil had nothing to do with that.
And you don't want to get this show started because it'll take us a long time. Do you know all those cameras that's sitting in that huddle who they was working for?
The NBA.
So you know who Michael was speaking to when he said that, right? That was planned. That was speaking to the camera. That wasn't speaking out of what we're going to have to do, what the play is going to be. That was speaking to the camera. Had John Stockton not came down, trust me. But that was building his own documentary because he knew he was controlling the cameras. You understand English?
Yeah.
Okay, so two things. And I addressed the first one a little bit. Calling Phil a racist. That's one thing. But two, you disrespect Dan Patrick on his own show? You say you speak English? I mean, come on, dude. Why are you doing that, Scotty? We fuck with you, man, but we can't get with you on this. We just can't. And why are we always so quick to pull the race card when we mad? I mean, don't get on me. Don't get on me. Most of the time it's justified for us to pull the race card, but in sports, calling Phil Jackson a racist, he around all these black, that's like calling Pat Riley a racist. Anyway, I need to bring in my all-star team, man. We need to talk about this. So first, let me bring in the super producer, Tanya. Tanya, where are you? Okay.
Super producer is
right
out,
because
and I'm out.
AB! All right, so Tanya's not here. AB skipped out on us. I'm going to bring in my man who knows every single stat from every single team since the 90s. My man, JB.
What up? What up?
JB, what's good, man? So,
Man,
shed some light on this situation, man. Why is Scotty doing this? Is it just to sell books?
so I mean, part of it is Scottie Pippen, to me, in my opinion, he's tired of being called Robin. He's tired of being called the greatest number two. Yes, part of it is promoting his book. Yes, part of it is promoting his bourbon. But what's the real underlying issue? Because what if I told you that Scottie Pippen, right, had made a bed that he can't lie in on his own? So now he's trying to find other ways to come up out that bed by deflecting on other people. Of which, allow me to say this, we have some literature from Phil Jackson's book, Maverick, which I believe came out in 1976, where Phil did say some controversial thing that could make him look like he was kind of racist. He did. But circa 1996, 7, 8, can we still say that about Phil? I don't know. That's like saying, look what Joe Biden said back in the day and look what Joe Biden said to get him elected president. Those could be two different people. A lot of time has passed between those. So we may not know what Scotty's angle is right now, but trust me and believe it's going to come out because Scotty's hot right now like Kwame Brown was a couple of weeks ago.
So what the hell is this book Phil Jackson wrote about Kobe? What the fuck is Scotty even talking about?
So that's another book. Like you remember, Phil Jackson had left the Lakers, was tired. I think he won like his 11th championship. Then he got kind of bored and came back. A lot of that to me had to do because of his relationship with Jeannie Buss. But again, that's neither here nor there. But if you're in that certain spotlight and you say one thing that we might be able to say in closed circles and it just be looked upon as conversation. When you say it in media outlets, sometimes it gets overblown and taken out of proportion. But Scotty actually does have some basis based upon Phil Jackson's earlier book, which is the only reason why I said he brought that up. Now, I'm not saying Scotty's right. I'm not calling Phil a racist or none of that. I'm a Phil Jackson fan. I would love to have Phil Jackson.
Me too.
You know, I don't love Phil Jackson because I know Phil Jackson. I love Phil Jackson because he was the coach of my team and brought us 6 championships. He's the coach of my other team and brought another 5 championships. That's why I love Phil Jackson. I don't know Phil Jackson.
Fuck that other team.
And true, that's your opinion, but I don't know Phil Jackson to be as intimate conversation-wise as Scotty would. So if Scotty felt that way, it could be justified. He could be wrong, but that still doesn't not justify the way he feels. And I urge you, go look at those little excerpts that I posted about what Phil Jackson said in his 1976 book, Maverick, about little black kids and little white kids playing basketball and stardom and all that. You kind of look sideways. You kind of look sideways. Oh yeah, and the posse amount, the posse comment about LeBron James and Maverick Carter and his and you know their friendship that grew.
Wouldn't that just be insensitive though?
If you say right now something that could be looked at upon as you shouldn't have really said that. That might be insensitive. But if you have a history or have a noted potential history of saying things that are out of pocket, now that becomes, hey man, you done said 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 10 different things. You lead me to believe something else. And that's where I feel we are today with the Phil Jackson story. I think it hurts Phil that he doesn't get out in front of this and say something. You know, he's probably in a teepee right now in Montana, you know, smoking some whatever and getting ready to ride his motorcycle. That's what Phil does.
Right.
But once he said something on print, it's kind of hard to take it back, man. It's kind of hard to take it back. And like just, again, not to harp on any insensitive subjects that people may or may not, but let me just read one of the things, you know, that he said. He says, white players are more often willing to run patterns and work collectively because of the predominance of blacks in pro basketball. The sport is rapidly disintegrating into a one-on-one sport. There are only 5 or 6 NBA teams who play with more than one superficial degree of team unity. On the Knicks, the starting front court played white basketball, while guards played black basketball. That's just some of the things that Phil has said in his book.
But is
Maverick.
that racist or
Again, you have to look at it in the context coming from Scottie Pippen's opinion. Now, you and I looking at that, we could say what? It was a different time. It was the 70s. We might be able to say that's just par for the course because he was just being making general statements, blanket statements.
those are divisive statements?
Very divisive.
Definitely divisive statements, but racist?
But
I mean, it's a degree of truth to it.
Okay, so allow me to go a little further. Black kids growing up want to be the superstar of their neighborhood. They want to be the toughest kids on the block, the richest, or once they get to the playground, be the best one-on-one players. White kids, on the other hand, usually are raised in a more, even better, thank you. So that, if you guys see on the screen, that is some of the things that are in Phil Jackson's book, Maverick, 1976. And again, as you see going down, white kids usually are raised more homogeneous environment, which provides other outlets for personal expression. They're also constantly being taught the principle of subordinating their, scroll up, please. I went up a little too far, but other guys, you can see what subordinate their own personal glory for the good of the group. Now, again, like I said, that book was written in 1976. We would think that times may have changed, but again, we're not privy to what goes on in that huddle. We're not privy to certain things that we may hear after the fact. You know, we don't know that in the media. We know Mike Krzyzewski is a great collegiate basketball coach, but we don't know about the times where he was a little bit racist, or the time when he was pinching players on their side while he was pulling them off the side because they didn't run a certain play that they were told, or calling them, "What are you, dumb?" You know, we don't know those things that may or may not happen in every, huddle in any sport. But once it gets put out, now you have to look at it with a trained eye, because some of that stuff that Phil Jackson printed, I mean, it's very edgy. It's very racy. You know, a little black kid can't be a team player. He's got to be the boss. He's got to be the time on the block. To what? Because of the time period he was in? Why wouldn't you want to be the best? To say on your own team that the front court was one way and the back court was another just because of the color of your skin. To me, that does raise an eyebrow. I'm not saying it speaks volumes to Phil's character or thought process, but it definitely raises a valuable eyebrow to his content. And if that does come out to be, like I said, with Kobe's book and everything, with the book that he wrote on Kobe and everything, maybe there is a little bit something there behind Phil Jackson that we don't know. But again, without Phil coming out explaining himself, what we're left to our own thoughts and our own assumptions. And you know what they say about assuming, but in this case, you're left nothing but to assume.
True. But to call him, just to call him a racist, I like Phil. I just don't want to think of him as a racist. But of course, Scottie would know better than we do, because Scottie was in the trenches with him. So
he was. Like I said, we're not privy to those personal conversations,
right,
that go on in every huddle, in every back room in America. We're not privy to that. Like we don't know. We don't know the tone. We don't know the coddling of certain players. You know, we don't know the total infrastructure of Phil Jackson's message to certain players. Oh, you're black, you're tough skinned, deal with it. Steve Kerr got to be a little softer to you because Michael punched you in your mouth. We don't know. You know, and when you have certain people, and let me just preface this, America. When you have sports is one thing, no matter what sport you play. Color has no precedent and color has no place. It's about production. In the workplace, we may say that the same thing, but we know nepotism is key. Nepotism is all around us every single day. Some of us are probably employed from nepotism. Some of us have benefited from nepotism. But at least in sports, the purity of production, whether you're white, black, green, purple, pink, whatever, if you can produce, there's a place. Now, I may not like you once them 48 minutes go off, but to produce Well, hell, let him go on and produce.
And Scotty was bad because he didn't get that last shot. Wasn't Tony Kukoc the better shooter anyway?
Not only was Tony Kukoc the better shooter, Tony Kukoc had also hit a couple of game-winning shots earlier on in that season. See, a lot of people don't remember that. But I'll tell you one thing, too, to Scotty's credit, because I have to play devil's advocate.
Okay.
He did lead in, this is way before analytics, before anybody chimes in 6 of the main, there's 8 main statistical categories. Scottie Pippen led the team in 6 of them. He also just came off of being All-Star Game MVP. Scottie Pippen just basically rose out the shadow of Michael Jordan. Scottie should have took that last shot in the untrained eye of just give it to your best player, ride or die with them. Phil saw something different. It worked. Can we be mad that something worked? No.
I'm not. I'm certainly not.
But we can be mad that Pete Myers ended up taking that ball out of bounds and Scottie Pippen sat on the bench. We can be mad about that.
We could be mad about that, but I'm not mad about Tony Kukoc taking that last shot. And he hit it.
At all.
And he hit it. Hey, but check it out. One of our guests is here. Chicago Sun, definitely known in the stepping community, but not only that, the whole R&B realm. Dude is cold. AB, cue that up. Take us out. Cue that up. Dude, it's super cold. I probably don't even need to introduce you after that. What's up, Slique?
What's up, fellas? What's going on, man?
All
How
right,
you
now,
doing?
what's happening, brother? What's happening?
Hey, cruising down the lake shore, man. I just got done with a video shoot, so I'm trying to do like a million things at one time, man. That's about it.
I hear you. So you haven't gotten used to that name, DuSable. It's DuSable Drive now. They changed it.
Well, it's funny because I went to DuSable High School, so it ain't hard for me to adjust.
Okay.
But
You did.
But yeah, I forgot. I forgot they did just pass it. So, but they kept Lakeshore because it makes sense, man. It's still a lake,
That's kind of like Sears Tower. Sears Tower and Willis Tower. We don't call it the Willis Tower, man.
Look,
Yeah,
it's still Sears Tower. It's still Lakeshore. It's still Comiskey Park. That's it.
Right.
Only Willis I knew was on Different Strokes, man.
Right. You talking about Willis?
What you talking about?
So man, you looking good, brother. You lifting weights or something? You look swole up a little bit.
Hey, man, lifting plates, man. The pandemic came through and it hit home.
Uh-oh.
Oh, he froze. Come on
Uh-oh.
back. Come on back.
Froze up. Okay.
Can you hear me?
We hear you now. You froze up for a second. We missed what you just said. So you was getting it in during the pandemic.
No, I was lifting plates.
Wow. Okay, man. So what new music we got to look forward to?
Man, I actually work on music every day, so it's really just a matter of me figuring out what's the next song, what's the next step. But the video that I just did is with a dope hip hop artist. He happens to be a friend of mine. He goes by the name of Twan Muhammad, and yeah, man. So
Okay, you back. You broke up a little bit again.
You broke up.
His name is Twan Muhammad.
Twan Muhammad, man. I apologize about this, fellas. I may have to see if I can pull over, man, on the shoulder and stuff.
All good, man. All good. So how did you get into singing?
I come from a musical family, man. So, just growing up around a lot of talented people, my brothers and sisters, my uncles, my dad, my whole family, man. So it was pretty much second nature. I didn't even realize I was getting into music.
Oh, okay. It kind of just fell in your lap then, huh?
Yeah, it's a gift, man, and I have no control over, as far as, where it landed, you know what I mean?
So I got a question for you because you got that old soulful R&B groove, man. How did you, being a younger cat, how did you, get into that as far as linking that with the stepping?
Again, man, it's just coming from the culture that, I don't know if you guys from Chicago, but just growing up in Chicago, man, we got a thing, man. We got a way we talk. We got a way we walk. We got a way we move. And when I was creating music, I wasn't even trying to create a stepping song.
Oh, okay.
I was actually paying homage to Marvin Gaye, and the beat just had that groove. And before I knew it, everybody was stepping, and I was like, okay.
Hey, I'm gonna tell you, the first time I heard that joint, we was at the family den. We was like, man, DJ, play that again. You know what I'm saying? It was smooth, real smooth. Absolutely.
Yeah, it's weird. The lyrics was, I want to love your body. I want to kiss your body. We men, you know how it goes. I didn't know this was. I thought I'd be some babies made.
Oh, is that going? That's going on too. Don't even worry about that.
Wait, that might have been first.
It's definitely babies being made to that, man.
Yeah, man. So that's how that happened, brother. It wasn't masterfully done. It was just me using the gift, man, and speaking the language that only we going to know.
Absolutely.
So a lot of crooners, if I could say crooner. Slique, you all right? Come back, Slique. Come back.
Dead zone. Well, hopefully we'll get him back soon. But going on about what he said, there's a couple of staples music-wise in Chicago. We know stepping for sure, house music, R&B. He's got that old school. A lot of people, when we first heard him, thought that he had something to do with a little R. Kelly because he had that little vibe to him,
Right.
Oh, Bullets, what's up? What's up? Bullets checking in. Cali Love. So as we get Slick back, hold on. Bear with us, good people. Lakeshore Drive is in
I see him right now.
He's back. Okay.
There he is. There he is.
Back. There you go.
You're back. You're back. So
say that again.
So
hey, that's the down part about technology, right? We got to get to this.
Right.
So I was about to ask you a lot of crooners, if I may use that word. They start crooner being the people with the commanding voice like you have. They usually start like in church. Was that the case for you?
Definitely grew up in the church, man. But funny thing, man. I was always scared to sing in church.
Really?
Okay.
It was just one of them things, man. I can't even explain it. But I've had my share of solos, of course. You know what I mean? But yeah, it wasn't like I was just the church kid trying. That just wasn't my thing.
Right. Okay. Well, you do have like this commanding voice, just like Marvin Gaye. I mean, man, if you both were on the screen, my eyes were closed, I wouldn't be able to tell who was who.
Appreciate that, man. That's a huge compliment because it ain't but one Marvin, and that's far before my time. So
was Marvin your inspiration growing up, or those like Marvin, those powerful singers, George Benson, James Ingram?
I would if I had to pick out of those three, it would be more James Ingram because Marvin he unfortunately he left when I was a baby, so I never really got a chance to enjoy Marvin Gaye like say my mom or dad.
Right.
But I did hear it around the house, But my era was more so like Johnny Gill, uh, New Edition, Michael Jackson, you know, those cats, man.
Okay.
Absolutely. On Saturdays, we heard it out. We heard everywhere from Marvin to Stevie. We heard it
Right.
all. We heard it all.
Heard it all, man. Heard it all, man. And that's the music I try to keep going, man. I can't do what they did, but I can do it my way.
Right.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Right. So,
Go ahead. Go ahead.
you live on the west side, Slick?
I'm actually a true Chicagoan, man. So I grew up my first half of my life on the west side, and from high school up until now was on the south side.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
So I'm a true Chicagoan. So some people say, man, you sound like you from out west, and then some, with my demeanor, oh man, I could tell you from out south. So
That's of both worlds.
Right.
best of both worlds, man. It's a beautiful city.
So let me ask you this question, man. So what is music today? Because I'm confused, man. I love listening to music like you produce. Music that have come out and was very soulful. We listen, we put that groove on, we just let it play. Sometimes, man, I turn on GCI and I'd be like, nope, turn it right back off. I can't listen to it. What's going on in the music game today, man? Help a brother out. Because I'm tired of listening to the radio and not listening to the radio.
Yeah, man, I find myself doing the same thing. So, but as an artist and as a fan of the music, I find ways to chime in somehow, man. So I'm a huge hip hop head, man. I'm a huge, I grew up on Tupac and Big, and so I try to find my way somewhere online and find me some good music, man. I really can't explain what's going on with the radio other than programming. That's the only word that can come to my mind. It's like, I don't know what they're trying to program or who they're trying to program, but yeah, it ain't really my thing either.
Yeah, I feel you, man. Because like I said, when's the last good R&B song that we've heard? Like, it's been a minute, man. It's been a long minute.
Yeah, you really got to think hard, man. But you know what though? So it's weird because the last great song that I think that I've heard ain't really an R&B song, but it's an R&B song, and that's that Bruno Mars, man. I think that's one of the ones. Yeah, I ain't heard nothing like that in years. That's the kind of music I be making.
And I'm glad you mentioned that because it's awfully similar.
Yeah. So to hear that, that's probably been the most refreshing I've heard since, man. I can't even. I'd be lying if I said 4 years ago. No, it might be longer than that.
Right.
And to be perfectly honest, man, probably the last great music I heard was I'm gonna keep it 100. I'm gonna keep it all the way Chicago. Was probably R. Kelly before he started trying to turn up at 50.
Mm-hmm.
Like that probably was some of the last great music that was really out here.
Like 12.
Before he got into the Cookie Monsters and all that.
Right.
So you mean like 12 play? That whole man.
Like TP2, like that.
TP2 Chocolate Factory, yeah.
Yeah. There you go. That probably was the last of the era that I can remember of like inspiring R&B. That was like, this R&B.
I hear you.
So what you got to bring us back, Slick? I mean, help us out, man. We need.
Oh man, I'm on it.
Please,
I'm on it, man.
If you had to say a top 5 of R&B singers today, who would they be? Today.
Ooh, that's a hard question. Oh, that's hard.
Right off top, man, I'd have to go with her.
I like her.
Jasmine Sullivan. Yeah, that's when I start scratching my head. Then it's mostly been the ladies holding it down for the R&B genre. Because all the other cats want to be, fake rappers, singers / gangsters /
Oh my God! Yes.
So I can't think of 5, man. I don't mean nobody no harm, and I don't think I could. I think I stopped right there. I can't really.
And that's doable. I heard a song by Sean Stockton that was pretty decent, and I have he's from Boys to Men, and I hadn't heard nothing like that groove for a minute, but that's like that Motown Philly groove, but slowed down. He was bringing. I don't know if people are ready to bring that back yet. That's 30-something years ago. You know what I'm saying? So
that's it could be done though, man. It definitely could be done, man. So I'm trying to definitely play my part and making it do what it do, man.
I hear you.
When's that new music drop? You said? I know you said you was doing a video.
Yeah, that was a collaboration with a hip hop artist, man. He real conscious. So we just finishing the video. We don't have no dates on the new music yet, though.
Okay.
Yeah.
Now you
posted,
said
man. You got some fans here.
yeah, you definitely have some fans in here, man. Definitely.
Dope. Mad love. Appreciate y'all.
But hey, let me ask you one question before we let you go. You said you was a hip hop head. Give me your top 5 of all time.
Ooh,
All time.
Well, I know 2. You already said Big and Pac, so.
Oh yeah, Big Pac.
In that order?
Nas. Nah, not in that order. Scarface would be number 1 for me.
Ooh, okay. Texas.
Yeah, Scarface, man. Nas. Big. Well, Big would be number 5. He number
Big
5.
would be
So
number 5?
I would go Scarface, Pac, Nas, Jay-Z, and Big.
So with Scarface being your number 1, are we talking Ghetto Boy Scarface or post Ghetto Boy Scarface?
Everything, his whole catalog. Yeah, his whole catalog. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, yes he is. Hey, Scarface was one.
One of the most underrated storytellers probably ever, and consistent because he started back with NWA era and continued on with Jay-Z, and he did songs with Pac, and you know what I'm saying, like they respect him. So that's strong, man. When you got Pac on a song with you, when you got Jay-Z,
favorite song. Yes, absolutely.
But only reason why I put Big at 5 because his untimely death. I just think he didn't get a chance to really put out enough music for me to actually. I be feeling kind of bad. I skip over a lot of rappers when I throw them in there. You know what I mean? Because I know Big was great, but his body of work is short.
Which
you know what
I mean, that's true.
And even what he did obviously is great because we all put him in the top 5. He probably some people's number 1. You know what I mean? But I kind of overlook the. I don't get caught up in the fact that he died and Puffy and promoted him as the greatest. I just kind of go off of what I was able to hear, and he did great work. So, but I don't know if I don't know if he was Scarface and I'm from the hood, so that make a difference. Biggie was like a smooth player.
Ain't too many people Brad though, man. Like, come on, ain't too many people him.
Yeah, no, it ain't but one Biggie, man. His wordplay, his cadence, all that was crazy.
That's an interesting top 5, bro.
I know y'all like, no, that ain't my 5, but yeah, that's mine, Joe.
Hey, you have 3 out of my top 5, so I'm gold with it.
Who your other 2?
Me personally, I gotta go with Rakim, man. Like I love Rakim, and then me personally,
the God MC.
There you go, the God MC. But I like Big Daddy Kane a lot, man. I came up in that same era, mixing and stuff. You know what I'm saying? So
we still got the same 5.
But pretty
because
close.
Nas, he was the next Rakim, right? And Jay-Z was the next Big Daddy Kane.
They're disciples. There you go.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
Love it. Hey, I just got wind that you got a show coming next month, man. Tell us a little bit about that show. We want to come see you.
Which one?
A stepping show? You got a stepping show next month?
Okay, yeah, I got a couple shows. I'm doing some at the ballroom. I want to say on the 16th. Yeah, I'm doing some at the Grand Ballroom.
Okay.
That's a stepping event. And then I'm doing one of my shows with my band. Like I love to perform the real music, where it's live band and the whole thing at Tavern on LaGrange the following day.
Oh, okay. I've heard good things about Tavern on LaGrange, man. They say that's
Oh man, yeah. If you ain't been, man, y'all need to go, man. It's absolutely bananas.
Definitely want to come.
And it's live. Like when you say, man, where can we get some of that good R&B? Come see Slique that night. You'll get it.
Hey, let's get that information, man. We'll definitely get some tickets. We've been looking for something smooth and grown. I ain't messing with none of these clubs, man. These young kids, man, I have to tear one of their heads off. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, man. And actually, man, a friend of mine owns the pier on 31st, man. I'm gonna have my band out there on the 4th of July. Matter of fact.
Oh, this Sunday. Okay. What time?
And I'm gonna do a 90s tribute, man.
Yeah, hey, drop that before you leave. Drop that information in the chat for us.
I'm coming. I'm coming. That's all you had. I'm coming. I'm there.
I don't know exactly what time, but I don't know if y'all know how the pier work because I ain't get the time yet. But it's on the 4th, so on the pier, 31st.
Yeah, 31st.
Y'all know
just go and park underneath, and then you can walk all day.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The day of.
You know what I'm talking about, right?
Yeah, right there on 31st Street.
Exactly.
Yeah, we doing the 90s. I'm doing the 90s tribute.
Man, that would be awesome, man. Yeah, we definitely would love to come. T, we was just talking about something the other day. What was going on for the 4th of July? So now we got a little something to put in our pocket.
Yep. Now, Slique, when we was at Joe Stanford's gun range, he spoke really, really highly of you. Really, really highly of you. I was like, man, that's a coincidence because we about to have Slique on our podcast. So
wow.
a lot of people think really highly of you, man. So
glory be to God. All praises due.
All praises due, brother.
It has nothing to do with me. I appreciate you brothers, man, having me on, man. And next time y'all have me on, we got to talk real basketball because I heard y'all, man. I'm like, I don't agree with what y'all was talking about with Scotty, man.
Hold on, you got time? Go on, speak on it.
No, go ahead.
I just believe Scotty was there, and I believe Scotty been a gentleman since we can remember. And I think after that whole documentary came out, he just said, I don't know if we can curse, but
he tired of being labeled as number 2. He tired of the bullshit.
Yeah. He just, because if you think about it, he never spoke on anything.
Very quiet. Very quiet.
He didn't even complain when he didn't go back in the game. He ain't never do an interview like he just did.
No, he didn't.
And I think they painted him in such a bad light. What would you do? I guess he said, man, look, all bullshit aside, let me just go and keep it 100. Me and Mike ain't best friends. I added a lot to them championships. Mike know it. Phil know it. Phil was this and that. And the only reason why I won't argue with him, you know what I'm saying? Because he was there.
And that's why I said we can't argue.
It's hard to argue with somebody who was there, man.
Absolutely. And as a Michael Jordan fan, I know Michael's an asshole, but I don't know Michael Jordan the person. I know Michael Jordan the basketball player. You know what I'm saying? So
I mean, Mike the GOAT. It ain't gonna be another Mike. It never be a Mike. But I think Scotty had to just, you know what? Since y'all want to tell the truth, let me tell my truth.
There it is. Let me tell my truth.
Y'all underpaid me. Y'all played me. You know what I'm saying?
Him twice.
But Slique, what about him calling Phil a racist though?
The only reason why I won't argue because he was there.
Yeah, right. I said that he was there, but I mean, somebody else would have said something though, wouldn't they? Somebody would have said something. Phil, I don't know about Phil. Phil kind of said some racist things. No one said nothing.
Not necessarily, though. Not necessarily.
What do you mean, not necessarily?
Think of it like this.
Nobody came out and said anything.
We ain't heard from Kwame Brown for 20 years, and all of a sudden he dropped bombs. 20 years.
So you're saying all of these all of these dudes on the Bulls holding that inside. But now, after all these years, they finally gonna say Phil was a racist. No, man, I ain't buying it. I ain't buying it.
You know what? I think he gonna come back and clear that up. I think what he was trying to say, and don't quote me because I ain't Scotty, but I think he was saying that him not running that play for me was racist. Him being biased and saying probably what Phil already knew because Kukoc hit the bucket. Hey, this white boy gonna knock it down. You're not.
That's it, and that's why I said that's a bad.
You know, maybe that's how Scotty. I mean, because again, I ain't never heard Shaq or Kobe or nobody say Phil was racist.
Tony Kukoc was just a better shooter, whether he was white, green, brown, orange, whatever.
Yeah, and you got a point. You know what I'm saying? Because I ain't never heard Craig Hodges say that either.
Right,
And Craig don't spit that budget choke. Yeah.
Right. Craig would say that. But hey, talking about people speaking highly of you, I got a guy in here now, our DJ, our clubhouse DJ. He speaks very highly of you too. Actually, he's playing to his crowd right now, and he's playing your music.
My man, appreciate you. Shout out DJ Fine Job.
What's up, brother? Good to see you, man.
How you doing, brother?
We did a couple shows together. Actually, when you first dropped this song here.
Hey,
I want to step right now. Step with the chair.
Let me tell you.
Yeah, that always makes me
like it was you and K John, and I got to always get my. Right now, you're live on my channel as well. So say hi to the VIP family for me, Slique, if you don't mind.
What's going on, family? It's your boy Slick J Adams in the building. Shout out DJ Fine Job.
So we put it out there. So I remember that you were supposed to go last, and you know how the game played in the industry that K John slowed up late, so you had to go first. But I tell y'all, family, this brother here, he dropped hit after hit after hit, and all K John had was On the Ocean. Remember that song?
Appreciate that, man.
Yeah. So we want to show some love, man, and we still playing stuff out here like this joint right here.
Oh, baby. I mean, I know that
Stuff we're doing live on my channel right now. We stopped for
Appreciate it, man.
since you just left a few hours ago.
Man, bless him.
Crazy. And I done come to
And then this classic right here. This is done by Slique, y'all.
Shit! God damn!
Hey, you got to bob to your own self, bro.
You know what? Sometimes
Right.
I gotta step out of myself sometime, man, and enjoy it.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Just want to show some love, man. We stopped in.
Man, love.
Hung out with us. Hope you come on.
No, it's an honor, man.
We're gonna be doing a new show starting on the 11th. Hope you stop by that Stepping Show. We'll be honored to have you, man.
Yeah.
Man, when and where?
It's a Stepping Show live stream. We're gonna do me and my brother here, Terrence, starting on the 11th. We can talk about it after the show, but we'd like to have you.
Hey, say no more. Consider it done, man. I like all y'all spirit, man. I feel real good and blessed to be able to chop it up with y'all, man.
Right on, man.
Right on. That's what's up.
We honored
DJ Fire, you on fire, boy. You on fire, bro.
Thank you. I got the family standing by. We'll come back in, but I'm gonna go on back to the music.
Okay.
Thanks again.
All right.
Man love. Salute, King.
Family, give it up for my man Chicago Slique in the building. Chicago's own.
I feel like we need to go where he at. Hey, that's the groove right there.
Doing the big late night jams.
The things to keep a smile on the
Let's breathe a little bit.
Say the things that make you feel better every day.
Ooh, that Bobby Womack style.
That's Free Tuesdays. DJ Fire Jock, get on it.
Man, that was dope.
Man. That's
yes.
dope.
So he was saying that we're starting that new stream every second Sunday of the month, and we would love for you to come on uh, whenever whenever you get a chance.
Man, every time. Just let me know, man.
Okay, okay,
Man, that's
okay.
what's
Well,
up.
I know SP, the super producer Tanya. She said that you're booked up on July 11th. So
Yeah.
our next one is going to be on August 8th. And are you still there? Did he disappear?
No,
Slick?
no, I was looking at my
Oh,
calendar.
all
I was
right.
looking at. I was checking that August date for you, bro.
Oh, okay. Yeah, August 8th. Sunday, August 8th. We would love to have you stop in for a minute.
Oh no, that's consider that done, doc.
My
It
man.
is.
My
It is,
man.
see?
So do you have a Instagram that we can follow?
Actually, man, everything you want to know, Slick, and anybody who tune in now or later is slickjadams.com.
SlickJAdams.com.
Yeah, SLI with the Q, UE, jadams.com, JYadams.com. And that'll lead you to my Twitter, my Instagram, Facebook,
Awesome. Okay.
my music. Yeah, slickjadams.com.
Awesome. Okay.
Wonderful,
All
wonderful.
right. Well, yeah, I'm gonna make sure that we following you on all social media. We're aware of everything that you got going on, so we can come out and support you, man, and step and listen to some good music, man.
Yes,
For
sir, man. Hope to see you brother soon, man.
for sure,
Absolutely,
man.
brother.
For sure.
Absolutely. We trying to look for that Sunday, that July 4th. That might be big.
Yeah.
Yes, I'm sure it's gonna be decent. It's the fourth,
Yeah.
so we're gonna
Hope,
have a lot of fun.
hopefully it don't rain.
Right.
Right, right.
Yeah.
And if it happened to rain, make sure y'all come to Tavern. That got a roof over it. So
Bet.
Tavern,
Bet.
Tavern of the Grange. So
Bet. Okay. All right, for sure. Well, appreciate you, man. Appreciate you taking the time out, even though you on the move. We know you had a video shoot, but you took the time out, so we appreciate that, brother.
Appreciate the love always, Slick.
hey, salute Kings. Appreciate you, Doc.
All right, homie.
Talk with you
Be
soon, bro.
cool.
Yeah,
Yep.
peace.
Man, T. Woo!
Yeah,
So
man.
addicted. If I could sing.
No, you can't sing, bro. You
Hell
can't
no.
sing.
I can shoot that ball though. Nah, that's another story.
Yeah, yeah, you can shoot that basketball, but man, that dude slick. Woo. Yeah, he a smooth dude.
Smooth operator.
I'm glad we had him on the pod.
Absolutely. And a lot of things, like I said before, like that music is just like we haven't heard anything like that in so long, man. It just brings back so many memories, so many good memories, not just for us, but for others with that soulful groove to it, man, that we just, I don't even know what R&B is anymore, man. But that brother right there reminds me of what it was and what it still can be. Real talk. Real talk.
Yep. Yep. But yeah, so our second guest, and I hope he's okay. He texted me and he said that he had a family emergency. So we hope he's all right. I'm thinking maybe it's just regular protocol when you get a little bit up there in age. I won't say his name yet. Cue it up, AB.
I'd be in trouble if you left me now. 'Cause I don't know where to look for love. I just don't know how. I see her face everywhere I go. On the street and even at the picture show. Have you seen her? Tell me, have you seen her?
You can always count on me to keep it on the low key.
confidentially. Just keep it on the low key. Just between you and me, let's keep it on the low key. I won't tell nobody, baby. Just keep it on the low key. That you're giving your love to me.
Oh, man, I was getting it. But yeah, Marshall Thompson, the last man standing, the last living Shylight. He was going to be on the pod tonight. But like I said earlier, he had a family emergency. Hopefully it's just protocol for when you get a little older up there in age.
Mm-hmm.
But we're gonna put our hands together and pray for him, and hopefully everything is all right. But he said he's going to reschedule, so we'll have him on at a different date. Okay, so man, that was gonna be a great pod, but you know things happen. We understand. It's all good.
Absolutely. We just pray that that brother's okay, that his family's okay, and we'll see him another time. You know, we'll be blessed to have him on the show when we have him. Everybody stay tuned, Mr. Thompson. God bless him. He will be on the show.
Godspeed. But man, what a blessing for him to be the last man standing, though. The last living Shylight. That's amazing. You know, and not to mention Squirrel, the light-skinned taller guy. I mean, all of them were a little bit short, but Robert Lester, that was his name. Squirrel was his nickname. He was a little taller. He was actually my father's cousin.
Oh.
Yeah, my father's cousin. Yep.
So he's like your second cousin.
I mean, I guess I've never met him before, so I've seen him, but I never met him. But yeah, I guess that would be right. But yeah, at any rate, so he was related to Squirrel. And so he had a connection with the Shylites. Of course I didn't. That was way before my time. But.
Absolutely. You know, you heard the Shylights Saturday morning cleaning the house like the rest of us.
Right. When mama cleaning up, you know, I hear the Shylights or whatever, you know, so but it was good music. So I started listening, and that's how I kind of got an older taste, an older ear. So I like groups like Earth, Wind, and Fire, the Shylights, the Whispers. I like that kind of stuff.
So wait a minute. You know Miss Sandra's watching. You know
Miss Sandra, you like those groups too, huh?
So we know, but we gotta switch it up a little bit. We gotta throw in some Confunction. We gotta throw in some LTD. We gotta throw in some what was Luther Vandross's first group?
Change.
We got to throw in some Change, some Ohio Players, of which I was not allowed to look at that album cover, but that's another story. Come on, you know.
I still got it. My pop still got it in there.
Hey, it's probably in the basement.
I can show it to you.
But man, we had that good music. We had that good music. You know.
Yeah, we were blessed to be old enough. Even though we were kids, we were blessed to even be exposed to that kind of music. Not to diss the music today, but I'm not really feeling it like that.
But you know what? We get into that debate a lot, man, in a lot of genres, not just music, but sports, fashion. Like, everybody thinks today is just so great. It's a lot of today that's just, if there was no old school, there would be no today. And people don't see that. And I wanted to talk to Marshall Thompson because for all you Beyonce fans, a lot of you all didn't know that song where she's like, what is it, Crazy in Love or what is that? That bass line, that's the old Shylight song.
Yeah.
A lot of people don't know that. Like, man, Jay-Z hooked Beyonce up. No, man, that's Marshall Thompson and them. That's Squirrel and them. Like circa, what is that? Like 72?
Yeah,
something like that. You're right. That's not Beyonce. She stole that from the Shylight, homegrown. And I hope they got some royalties off of it too. While we talking,
they did. I think Marshall even Marshall and Beyonce even have a friendship.
They better, because shoot, that was one of her hottest songs, and she need to thank him every year. Shoot. Bless that man.
Yeah, man. So,
Yeah, Beehive, whatever. I don't want to hear it.
So switching up back to well, actually, since we're talking about music right now, I don't know if you saw it, JB, but I actually watched that versus Bow Wow and Soulja.
Why did you do that to yourself?
I don't know. I just wanted to see. I was just curious.
Okay, so I'm gonna speak my 2 cents and I'm gonna let you go.
Go ahead.
Soulja Boy has one song. You. That's it. Bow Wow was only good when he's the featured artist. Why are you watching that again? Tell me where I'm wrong.
Actually, somebody said that Soulja had more than I said the same thing you said. He had one song. Crank That Soulja Boy. You. That was the only song that I remember. But he actually had that song, Kiss Me Through the Phone, and he had something else.
Okay, that don't mean it was good.
So I stand correct. No, I didn't say that. Let me finish. I stood corrected. He had more than one song. But this dude, he does beats too, right? This dude played his beats and just would nod his head and he would say, hey, 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 the whole time. Now, I'm not saying Bow Wow was 10 times better, but he had features because he didn't have that many songs either. He had features.
Bow Wow was best featured. I just said the whole thing.
But let me tell you this part.
Okay.
I had to turn the shit off when Lil Romeo came out.
Why is Lil Romeo in a versus between Bow Wow?
I don't know. Soulja Boy brought him out. But let me tell you what Lil Romeo said and why I had to turn this shit off. He said, and I laughed before I turned it off too. He said that Bow Wow is like the Michael Jordan. Soulja is like the LeBron James, and he's like the Kobe. I said, man, I gotta log off this motherfucking computer right now.
Wait a minute. Hold on. Percy Miller's offspring, who played basketball at USC, said that he's Kobe Bryant, Bow Wow's Michael Jordan, and Soulja Boy is LeBron James?
I don't know what the fuck he was thinking, but
so look,
I turned that shit off.
Hey, Master P, right? Jermaine Dupri, right? And God knows whoever the hell is representing Soulja Boy. Y'all all need y'all asses whooped for allowing them to spew that filth on national TV.
I couldn't believe he said this shit. I had to hurry up and log off. Like, what the fuck is dude even talking about?
You talking about, and I don't never try to knock nobody hustle because hell, we hustling. But those are like 3 of the most non-relevant entertainers or one-hit wonders ever. Ever. To compare yourselves with delusions of grandeur. Look it up. Look it up, people. Just look it up. I don't even know what to say no more.
Cocaine is a powerful drug, man.
I don't even think they own that.
It's a powerful drug. They own something.
As my mom would say, are you dumb or you on dog food? They must be on dog food.
Or you know what? Maybe Bow Wow was looking at him like, no, don't say that. Because Bow Wow should know. Yeah, he ain't no goddamn Michael Jordan.
He in a movie called Like Mike, man. Come on. Come on, man. What are we talking about?
He should know better. He's not.
Tell me when. Wait.
He's not Michael Jordan.
Tell me when Bow Wow surpassed the Brat in their own camp. Like, no.
Never. Matter of fact, he had a feature with the Brat too.
And she got him paid.
the breast still cold though. The breast still cold. But come on, Bow Wow. Come on, dog. Bow Wow not the one that said it. But Romeo, come on. When have you ever? I don't even remember a song that you had.
Ain't he on like Nickelodeon or something? And he's like 30. Like, I'm not honoring none of that, man.
When have you ever been cold, Romeo? When? Tell me when,
Daddy
dog.
paid for him to play ball at a major D1 university. I don't want to hear nothing, man. Like, why are we talking? We're wasting good airspace and time.
Okay, let's just not even talk about this shit no more.
Like, I'd rather hear some Boy George right now. Time won't give me time. Instead of here talking about Bow Wow and whoever. Little Romeo. Man, please.
All right, so let's switch back to sports.
Thank you.
So this move to Arlington Heights is actually starting to look more and more like it's gonna happen.
No steam, brother. No steam.
No steam?
No steam.
So Arlington Heights Board or whatever the hell that is, of the Arlington Heights Board of Illinois, they signed a proposal to make that a construction site where where that stadium is, so they can make it a football stadium for the Bears. So
you know what they would have to tear down, right?
What's that?
You know what they would have to tear down, right? Arlington Heights the racetrack.
Dude, the racetrack is done for. It's done with.
Which is fine, but who wants to go all the way out there? Are you driving to Arlington Heights to watch a Bears game when you can go right down the street to Soldier Field?
I don't want to.
Yeah,
I don't want to, but I mean, I would be lying if I sat here and said I'm not gonna go.
Well, I'm telling you the truth.
And you would be a liar too. No, you lying.
No, I'm not gonna go.
You lying. You would go.
I really wouldn't.
You're a Bears fan. You're a Bears fan.
But I would.
If someone offers you a ticket,
I'll go see the Bears in Los Angeles before I go see them in Arlington Heights, because there's no reason for them to move from Soldier Field. They need to do a little renovating, get some more space, because I know we're one of the smaller stadiums. If not, I think if not the second, maybe even the first smallest stadium, which is why we cannot really hold a Super Bowl, because we don't have the capacity. But still, to sit up here and say that we're just gonna move to Arlington Heights, come on, man. I'm not vibing for that, man.
Well, you know what?
Hall & Oates said, I can't go for that. No.
They stand to make a lot of money because, like you just said, Soldier Field is kind of small.
It is.
So,
but aren't they under contract? Aren't they still under contract?
Yes, Lori, they're under contract. They're under contract, Lori. So, I mean, they're going to be here, but when they get the chance, they're gone. And you know what? As much as I may or may not like it, I'm still gonna go.
You think I can interject real quick on this?
Of course you can.
Hey, AB.
I think I need to interject on this real quick. JB,
that's our producer, AB.
JB, what happened to you? JB.
I can't do it. I can't. Arlington Heights is not Chicago to me, man. I can't do it.
It's not, but man, okay, first and foremost, JB, 61.5K. That's all that holds in that stadium. Third largest market, right?
Small.
That's money in their pocket, right?
Of course.
So you got Bet Rivers Casino, who owns that racetrack.
Okay.
So that's also sponsorship for them. They can get the name of that stadium put on there. That's more money in their pockets.
That's free money. That's
free money. They're going to be printing money. And on top of that, if they sell the team, they've already got 3 suitors, one of them Jeff Bezos, that might land in.
Now that I didn't know. Amazon is one?
Yes. Jeff Bezos is one of the 3 to 4 people that they're talking about right now that might come in, swoop in, and buy the team. So if they might be lining all that up to make a huge payday, man. So you're talking more seats, better parking, what exactly besides it being in Chicago is a bonus anymore? The field sucks.
Oh, nothing. Well, the
There's
field is
nothing,
owned by
man.
the city, so the park district takes care of it.
Exactly. So the second part of what you were saying, they do have a lease. I think it comes up in 2032.
Right. I'm about to say it's like a long time away.
So, but they can get out of that because there's something in the contract that says if they find something else, they can lease out of it, but they have to pay like $6.6 million a year.
Ooh.
Which the NFL will gladly help them do because
Well, that'll be a drop in the bucket compared to what they're about to make.
Yeah, they
of
can
course.
make that alone in just in sponsorships, man. Like it's a win-win. There is no way that this ain't happening. You can host Super Bowls, you can have live events all year long, and they're just taking all that in all year.
Right, because it's supposed to be a dome, right?
Yeah, so it's supposed to be retractable.
Retractable.
So, do you know how much Wrigley Field makes for one show in the summer? Just one live band.
I don't.
$1 million for one show.
Wow.
That's for one. Imagine on the off season them having that open the whole year round. You can have anybody. We could get Slique up in there.
Hey,
Let's do what we got to do for that. But no, man, seriously, there is no way this ain't happening. The money is follow it, man. Follow the money. Always follow the money.
So AB, let me ask you this because my biggest thing is homegrown, but the travel because you first of all to tailgate, you got to leave at like 6 a.m.
Yeah.
But then the drive home, especially on a night game, people are inebriated. That's a long drive. I'm just looking at it logistically.
So someone like me who lives an hour and a half away, that's even longer for me. But better parking, better traffic flow. I don't see how that's not you can't sit and tell me right now that leaving Soldier Field isn't a nightmare. Right now,
I make sure I leave before.
It's an absolute nightmare. There was no.
I don't know what the last 5 minutes of a Bears game looks like.
Exactly. But if you get 4-lane roads coming in with a giant parking lot, that's better tailgating too. There's just so many benefits from this, man. I am going to turn you on this. I promise you. I'm going to talk you into this.
Well, we talk.
We're going to
I
go to the
listen.
game.
Hey, I listen. Matter of fact, hey, I might ride with you.
Yes, sir. You might. I'm always down for that, man. But I just had to interject, man. I can't believe you did that to me, JB.
No, I'm glad you got seen. It's about time.
Oh, man. Not anymore. I'm out.
Yeah, man.
So T, you might have got me, man. If it's a party bus or something, maybe I'll go. But I ain't driving.
No,
I don't need them type of problems.
Oh man, you don't got to drive. I'll figure something out. I'll get you out. I'll
Right,
get you out.
no.
Some kind of way.
Home. Look, get me home.
For sure. Hey man, I don't know if you had a chance to see the Shy this past weekend.
Did I have a chance to see the Shy?
I'm sure you probably didn't.
I was playing football.
Yeah, I'm sure you're playing flag football with
And
your
I
buddy.
was watching the NBA playoffs, of which is going on right now, and it's very, very good.
Yeah. Well, the Shy did happen. For those that do watch the Shy, I mean, it was a great episode. It was a great episode.
Were you in this one?
And no, I wasn't in this one. And Ms. Benet, if you didn't see it yet, there's gonna be a spoiler, so get your ass off the pod. It's gonna be a spoiler. That's my sister.
Oh, look,
Ms. Benet is my sister,
hey,
everybody.
Clarify.
Yeah, that's my sister. I'm not just talking to anybody like that. But I will say, if you did not see the Shy on Sunday, you may not want to be on the pod because there's going to be a spoiler. Okay, so spoiler alert, I'm letting you know now. So, without any further ado, we're going to
pause you real quick?
Yeah.
Before you introduce, this just came across my wire.
What's that?
Shaquille O'Neal just responded to Scottie Pippen's accounts about Phil Jackson being a racist.
Before you say it,
No, I'm not even gonna say it. I just wanted to put that on your brain and put that on the people's minds. The plot thickens.
so you gonna say what he said after Erica finishes, right?
Possibly, or I might just tell people to go read it because I have to research. I can't just read without context.
Well, shit, I want to hear it. So anyway, let's hurry up and have Erica on. Erica's gonna talk about the shot. Erica,
Hello. Hey, guys.
hello, how you doing?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm alright. Can't complain too much. Drinking my little digits bourbon.
Oh.
Scottie Pippen's new bourbon.
How much was that, T?
Man, this was $60.
60?
$60.
Dang.
Yes. But it's like a bulletproof bottle though.
But what do it taste like? Do it taste like Jim Beam?
It has a little bit of a bite.
So it tastes like Jim Beam.
At the end. It kind of tastes like Jim Beam at the end.
Man, go ahead and go to Benny's and get you some Clark and Sheffield, man.
Clark and Sheffield.
Chicago-based. Clark and Sheffield.
Okay, I need to get some of what you guys have.
No more $60 bottle for Scottie Pippen's pockets, man. None of that.
Well, like I said, we rock with Scotty, but
we rock with him. But damn, $60.
Hey,
Mike's tequila is $60. I still ain't bought that. I'm gonna wait for it to get to like $39.99.
Oh yeah, you stupid. So Erica, go ahead with the
hey Erica.
Report. Okay. Hey John. So, did you watch it, Terrence?
I did.
I was disappointed. Okay.
You what?
So let's get into it.
Yes.
So, last week we had all the speculation and, we had our ideas about who shot Duda, right? Was he really dead? And this, that, and the other. How was that going to work? Yada, yada, yada. Only for us to find out within the first moments of the show that Brandon's mom shot Duda, and we know that that's because Duda shot Brandon. I just thought that was real simple.
That wasn't exciting?
No.
I thought it was exciting.
I thought that was real simple.
You mean
it was too obvious.
So it wasn't enough drama behind it or mystery behind it?
Yeah, there was no mystery. It was like, that's so easy,
So we were thinking Rosalind, which is what's her name? What's her real name? Candy. We were thinking her, but wouldn't that be obvious too?
No, but that's a little more scandalous. Like that's his own wife.
So it's more drama behind it.
She can be part of the administration. You know what I'm saying? That's a little bit, but like this is like every day. Yo, you shot my son, I shoot you. There was no twist. There was nothing exciting about that. It's just like
but you didn't expect to see her though, did you?
No, I didn't.
Yeah. So the job was done that Lena wanted to accomplish. What you didn't expect it. So a lot of people probably didn't expect it.
It's so straightforward that it's uninteresting. Like with the wife, it's like, man, that's twisted. Even if it was Tracy, it's like, man, what's her ulterior motive? But this, it's like, there is no ulterior motive. You shot my son, I shoot you. Bam. I just feel like it was weak.
Okay.
It was
was the rest of the episode weak like that?
Yeah, sort of. So we see Duda go to the hospital. The wife comes in. She's doing her wife stuff, and she's taking over some business or whatever. And the wife, this relationship they have, the wife is asking him, "Oh, you looking for Tracy?" And then she sends Tracy there. Like, I guess they into the sister wives thing. That's fine. So let's get to Kevin. Kevin was trying to stay out of trouble, but of course, this first little heartbreak is like blowing him. So in the middle of class, he picks a fight with Jake, right? Him and Jake are in a tussle or whatever. The teacher tries to break it up. Kevin hits the teacher. Okay.
Did he hit Jake?
I think he hit Jake a little bit because Jake was standing like this when it was over. But then he hit the teacher. The teacher's nose was bleeding.
Ooh. Oh, yeah.
Yeah. He hit the teacher. So at this point, they say that he's suspended indefinitely. By the end of the show, he's totally kicked out. He begs and pleads his case, like, I want to be somebody and I can do that here at this school. Like, he lays it on thick, but the dean is like, yeah, that's all good and we appreciate that, but yeah, zero tolerance.
Man, as a dean, I wish I could suspend a kid indefinitely. They don't even let us do that.
The dean was like, Scram, you don't represent what we're trying to maintain here, so beat it. So, you know, he's down about that because, you know, he was trying to do better, but this was just eating at him. You know, your best friend and your girl. You know, that was his first little piece. I mean, you know, he's in his feelings about that and he couldn't help it.
Right.
So Papa, being the peacemaker he is, you know, he's trying to fix it. So he sets them up to come down to his podcast without telling them. So they all get there, you know, Kevin's like, what are they doing here? Jake is like, I'm leaving, you know, and all that. But then Papa's like, come on, we have to heal. We have to, you know. So they start talking about their little situation and stuff. And, you know, I don't know. Kevin was kind of still being a jerk. Like, well, Gemma, you can't expect me to chase after you and care about everything that you do. And then Gemma was like, I love you, Kevin, but you don't care about anybody but yourself. So I kind of had a side eye with that one. Like, is she just doing this with Jake to try to like ruffle Kevin? Because that sounded kind of like odd to me. Like how she just blurted out, like, I still love you, blah, 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 with Jake sitting right there. So I don't know. Sometimes I feel like with Gemma, like some of it is kind of like just a game for her. Because she kind of flip-flopping. You know what I mean? So at some point, none of it works out. And they all end up leaving. They're like, I don't have time for this or whatever.
You mean the little podcast didn't work out, so everybody just left?
Right. Everybody bounced. Who left first? I think
Kevin stormed out first.
Kevin stormed out first.
Yeah.
Right. And then Gemma. Okay. And then Jake. Okay. So what other storyline do we have?
Nina
in the day, huh?
Oh, I was just gonna name another storyline of Nina and Dre.
Okay. So Nina sees Dre with Jada and thinks there's something going on. So, you know, Nina's like, forget it, let me do my own thing. She goes to the bar, right? She's sitting there sipping. Who walks in the bar? None other than Chicago's very own, the Brat, right?
Oh, word?
But she's not the Brat. You know, she's playing a part of just another lady in the bar, right?
Mm.
The Brat come over to Nina. They get to flirting, going back and forth, whatever. Long story short, the Brat bags Nina, takes her back to the house. They smash or whatever. But, you know, at this point, Nina feels justified, right? Because she saw Dre with Jada and all of that. So now Dre gets home and Nina got an attitude. Dre is like, what's going on? She's like, I saw you with Jada. Blah, 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 blah. Dre starts.
You said that real dramatic.
Dre start bawling, crying. And then she tells Nina about the cancer. So now Nina is like, oh my God, babe. Now she's holding her and consoling her and all of that. And feeling real stupid and guilty that she basically just had a one-night stand on her girl, and her girl wasn't even cheating. On her wife. I'm sorry, wife.
Yeah, her wife.
Her wife. And her wife was not even actually cheating on her. Which is why I said last week, I didn't understand why Dre was hiding this from Nina, making herself look suspicious when she could have easily just been like, I've been with Jada taking her to chemo and stuff because she got cancer. That could have been, like I said, especially since by now Emmett knows. So there is no hiding it from Emmett anymore. I guess like the last two storylines, they didn't really go that deep yet. Keisha goes on a date with the guy from work.
Christian.
Okay. So it was cool until like he tried to grab her hand. She kind of had a panic attack, which is totally understandable from what she's been through. And he kind of calms her down out of that. So she kind of gets into a comfort zone with him. She ends up seeing her baby again and holding him. And she's comfortable now with Christian, so she's telling him about that and how that made her feel. So by the end of it all, she goes to her mom. She's like, I want my baby back. Which is what we kind of could foresee.
Yeah.
You know, we could see how she was acting and stuff.
Yep.
The other storyline is Papa and his girl, something's not right there. She's like taking off, getting a lot of exposure. He seems like he's kind of jealous, but he catches himself, right? So he goes to her. He's like, yeah, because of how I'm feeling, I don't think we should work together. I think we should do our separate things and just support each other. To which she says, I think we should take some space. He's like, I didn't say I wanted space. And she's like, yeah, well, I do. So now they were like the couple that we thought was like brewing and doing great and everything. And now she's hitting him with the I need space. So I don't know if she's feeling herself too much. And that's what that's about. I'm not sure about that one.
Does that space shit usually work? That shit doesn't usually work.
No, that's code word for I'm done.
Yeah.
It's just like a way to leave somebody in limbo. You know, when you don't really know how to say it's a wrap.
Yeah, you just say, I need some space. Get the fuck. That shit don't mean you need some space and then you gonna come back. That shit means you want to just go. You want to leave. You don't want to be together.
Somebody else. Yeah, they don't come back.
Yeah, there's no coming back.
I just want to clarify something. So you saying a guy got with his old lady, but because the guy got with his old lady, his new lady got with a female, and that's okay?
Huh?
What storyline are you following?
Clearly, I have no idea because you said the brat got on somebody's girl.
They're a gay couple, Nina and Dre.
Dre is
Dre's
the
real
lady.
name is Andrea. I'm guessing.
Oh well, hell, I don't know. You said Dre. I'm thinking it's a dude. Shit, I don't know.
They're two women, right? See, John. If you watched The Chi, you would have known.
How about we call people by their real name?
Because on the show, her name is Dre.
Man, I call you JB.
Exactly.
That's a nickname.
You know what I mean. I'm the person trying to follow and who
But
doesn't.
on the show, that's what they call her, Dre.
I tried to put on the show
I'm assuming her real name is Andrea because she's a female. On the show, they only call her Dre.
But you said that she's with a guy, right?
No, she's with Nina, who is Keisha and Kevin's mothers. Those are their mothers. Okay? Nina.
Nope. Never mind me.
Dre has been helping Jada because Jada has cancer, but Nina thinks Dre is cheating on her.
So listen,
Nina cheats with the brat.
Every time you say Dre, I'm thinking it's a dude.
No, but it's not.
Well, hell, how the hell am I supposed to know? I don't watch the show.
You should.
No, I shouldn't.
Well, from the last few times that Erica's been doing this, she's pretty much said that Dre is a woman.
Yeah, I ain't pick up on that. Bro.
Yeah, but you just wasn't even paying no attention because you don't really care about the Shy. You don't care about this.
Right.
You don't care about this whole segment, and that's okay.
Every Dre I know is a guy. So,
well, yeah.
I'm gonna say Clay. I'm gonna call him Clay.
Clay. Okay. All right. So the only other thing is about Tiff and Dom. You know, their little weed business. They're looking into getting investors, and so they hooked up with this guy that's supposed to,
who was played by Iman Shumpert.
Iman Shumpert on the show?
Iman Shumpert he played that role of the dude that they're gonna do business with.
Iman Shumpert from Proviso East. Hooper.
Yeah, I know.
Real smooth.
I know. Reached out to him as well.
know.
You said you didn't know?
No, I didn't know who that was.
Oh, yeah.
See, you getting on me for not knowing who Dre is. And
he's from the crib.
See?
Okay, come on, John. That's not the same.
Oh, it's absolutely
the same because you created a whole storyline based on thinking that this character was a male when it's a female. All I said was, oh, I didn't know that guy was the Shumpert dude that played ball for Proviso
East.
or West. East.
Yeah, East.
So you about to say the wrong school.
No, I wasn't.
No, not you. She was about to say
West. It's just any excuse to give me a hard time. That's all. So that's pretty much the rundown of what happened.
Pretty much the rundown. So
it wasn't that juicy this week.
It wasn't. I thought it was okay. I thought it was a little bit juicy. Well, I don't want to say the word juicy. I thought it was all right. I'm looking forward to 2 weeks from now. I'm a little salty that it's gonna be 2 weeks. But
it's not coming. Okay.
Yeah, it's not coming on next week.
That's gonna be the finale.
I'm thinking so, unless they want to compete with 50 Show. I don't think they want to do that because more people are gonna watch 50 Show.
Okay, but they have too many open-ended storylines for them to be a finale already.
Well, that just means that they're gonna have to get another season. So Showtime gonna have to step up.
Or maybe are they gonna do that half season and go off for a few months and then come back or something like some of those shows do?
They may. I never know what's gonna happen. But I do know that. No, I don't know nothing. I don't know nothing.
I'd like to know when I'm gonna see you again.
I don't know nothing. But I will say, watch the next episode that comes on July. What is that? July, the next Sunday after this Sunday. Is that the 11th?
No, yes, because that's the stepping party.
July 11th. That's the stepping party. And then after the stepping party, go watch the shot. The stepping party is either 3 to 5 or 3 to 6. And then go watch the shot. You might see me on that next.
So wait, is that you saying that's the season finale of the shot?
No, I'm not saying that.
Sure.
Oh.
I'm not saying that. I'm saying that maybe you'll see me on the next episode, but you gotta watch it on July 11th. That's all. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah, you gotta watch it.
You and Scottie Pippen, man, y'all pissing me off.
Well, thank you, Erica. We shall appreciate you,
gentlemen. Always a pleasure.
We shall appreciate you.
Next time, Erica, can you come on with a cup or something, man? What's going on?
I didn't know that was the prerequisite.
Now you've been with us for weeks now. You gotta get a little something to drop that energy. Draw that energy now. Come on.
Okay.
I see y'all 32 showing. I need a little sippy.
Okay. Sure thing. Definitely.
Appreciate you, Erica. Appreciate you.
Good segment, Erica.
All right.
See
I'll
you.
see you guys next time.
All right.
T Nick don't want to let the cat out the bag. Boy, I tell you.
I don't know. I don't know nothing. I don't know nothing.
You ain't got to do the Colonel Clink with me. I got you.
Well, I'm just saying I don't know nothing. You might see me on the next episode. Might not. It might be the finale.
You might make the cut or you might not make the cut. I get it.
Well, I'm not saying that. I made the cut.
Set up question.
I made the cut.
Set up question.
But
see what I just did there?
Yeah, I did.
Journalistic trick.
Yes. I see that, but I'm not falling in the trap.
Oh, too late.
Well, yeah, it is because I already said I made the cut. But I did not say I don't know if you'll see me on the next episode or not. If it's not the next episode, it'll be the episode after that.
But what you're doing, you're trying to get me to watch the show, and I get it. And
I am trying to.
What did I tell you? What did I promise you? Whatever episode you're on, I'm going to watch.
But you can't watch just that one episode. You got to watch all of it, man.
I got other stuff to watch. You competing with 90 Day, man. I don't know, man. 90 Day.
Wait a minute. Wait. JB, you watching 90 Day?
Hell yeah. That shit's hilarious. Absolutely. You can laugh all you want. Hey, it's hilarious.
I'm not even laughing. I'm not even laughing.
You done tuned in before.
I have. I have. But that's because my fiance always wants to watch that shit. And we only got one TV, one room, one TV.
Hey, look,
so I'm forced to watch.
And that's okay. That's okay.
90 Day Fiance, man.
Man, it is
wait.
hilarious.
Over the Shy?
For me. I'm not speaking for nobody else, just for me.
Stop it. Speaking of 90 Day Fiance, though, did you see the one where the black?
Oh, now you want to talk about it? Bullets, you right. Hey, go back, put that back up, Alan. Yeah, we gotta support our boy T Nick. You know what, Bullets? You are absolutely correct. I'm ashamed of myself. How many more episodes of the Shot, T?
I appreciate you, Bullets, man. I appreciate you. I think it's 2 more. I'm not positive though.
So you think it's 2 more. Or it's at least 2?
It's at least 2 more.
So
we'll go with that.
I'll make this up to you, T. The last 2, 3, 4 episodes, regardless if you want, I will watch.
Camilla White said she likes 90 Day.
Everybody like 90 Day is hot, man. It's hot.
It ain't bad. It ain't bad. But wait a minute. Did you see, and Bullets, you my man, dog, for life. I appreciate you, brother. Did you see the 90 Day, the few episodes with the black lady? She was being bamboozled by this dude who was probably
Yolanda. She was catfished by a guy in come on, man. Don't play with me.
Damn. Yeah, Yolanda. That was her name.
Yeah, she lived in Vegas and she just had a bunch of work done, lost some weight, was feeling good about herself. And a Nigerian cat sent her a bunch of stock photos that looked like, dude looked like a souped up Al.B. Shore.
His name was Williams.
No, you gotta say it right. Williams. Williams.
This dude, man, he didn't even exist. He was like a mystery. And the daughter was like, Mom, come on. Mom, are you serious?
Stay off Tinder and catfish and barrel of fish.
All that shit.
All the fish.
All that shit.
Fish. Just stay off all of it.
Like, mama, what the fuck are you doing? Stop it. So lo and behold, she found out it was some bullshit. Then the mama didn't even want to believe it. She didn't even want to believe it was bullshit. No, Williams is real. Williams is the real person. Williams. I'm like, man, come on.
First of all, have you ever known anybody in the history of your life to be named William? They first name Williams, not William.
That is the last name. That is the last name, dog. That is the fucking last name.
Maybe that's strike one.
With the S on it. That is strike one. Oh, speaking of being bamboozled, how about the black dude? I forgot his name. I think
Caesar.
That's it, dude. You're like a 90 Day Fiance connoisseur.
I know 90 Day like Erica knows should know the shot.
She knows the shot. She knows.
No, you know the shot.
But you're like a connoisseur of 90 Day, dog.
Hey, man, how Chicago is you?
Caesar. That was his name, Caesar. Yes, Camila, she was a really nice lady. Really nice lady, but she was just so blinded.
Hey, look. Ah!
Williams is a patron. Thanks for that, AB. Thanks for that, dog. Appreciate it.
Hey,
that's funny. He broke down the name Williams.
So basically,
Williams. Right. So it's actually a first name over there,
which would have made sense centuries ago, not in 2020.
Yeah, not now. So fucking Williams, that's a crazy ass first name over here.
Oh,
that's the crazy.
Look at that stat.
National stats. William is ranked as the 7th most popular given name in the United States. William without an S. Without an S. With an S. I don't know anybody. I don't know one motherfucker that has that name, Williams. None.
Not as their first name.
Huh?
Not as their first name, no.
Hell no. That's the last name. That's the last name. And for a lot of black families, that's the last name. I don't know too many white families or any other family with the last name Williams. Do you?
I do. You have Christopher Williams. Don't wait.
Christopher Williams is black.
Dreaming.
He's black. What are you talking about?
So was the dude he was mixed. The dude that she was talking to.
No, but we're talking
the 16th blackest name.
We're talking about last names, man.
It's the 16th blackest name. Williams. Right there.
Williams, a black name.
He said the 16th.
We're talking about Williams as a last name. Williams was the 16th blackest name. That is the black. No, I didn't say the blackest. If you want to talk about the blackest name, Jenkins. That is the blackest last name. Jenkins. Look that shit up. But anyway, I don't want to make this like a black, white. I don't want to make this that kind of conversation. So let's just go back to Caesar. Yes, Caesar got scammed.
Hey,
there was
Caesar, he spent all his little nail tech money. Hey, what I just tell you? Johnson Smith, what I just tell you? What did I just tell you?
I already knew that though. I already knew that Johnson and Smith are black names, but Jenkins is by far number one.
No,
I don't care.
Just showed you what number one was.
I don't care what I don't care what Wikipedia says or nothing. Smith.
The number one is Smith.
I can go with that, but we're talking about the blackest name. There's probably a lot more Smiths than there are Jenkins.
You just talking about Roscoe Jenkins, man. That's all.
Well, anyway, getting off that shit, we're talking about Caesar from 90 Day, and I don't know why I'm still talking about fucking 90 Day, but whatever. people are interested in it.
Hey, Camila White is on it. Why would anyone send
yeah.
money to a person they never met? Shoot, maybe I should set up an account now for money. Hey, at this point, hey, all is fair game in love and war. Shoot.
Right.
Because clearly, like I said, he saved his little nail tech coins, man, and sent this lady all kinds of bread and went over there and didn't see it, all kind of crazy stuff.
So the difference is this lady did exist. She did exist because they did an interview.
He never saw her though.
No, he never saw her, but they did an interview with her on the. You know how they have those at the end, those finales when
it's called the tell-all.
Yeah, the tell-all. Damn, you are like a fucking 90-day expert.
You seeing a different side of me.
Yeah, I guess so. Shit.
We ain't talking about the shy.
Right. We're not talking about the shy, so now you shining. But yeah, so the tell-all. They talked to her. But yeah, she was just siphoning money from this dude, this poor nail tech. She was just taking all his little money. But
all his coins.
Yeah, yeah, man.
Hey, like I feel so sorry for Caesar, man. And then wait. So then the funny part was this.
Yes, he went to Mexico and she never showed up.
No, he went to Mexico, paid for her to come to Mexico, and she didn't show up. But here's the worst part of all of this. When they were met in person, they said, well, Caesar, Sean Robinson, said, why don't you get with Yolanda? Yolanda turned him down. I said, oh, man. Caesar can't catch a break, man. Yolanda want fantasy stock photos, and she don't want the nail tech guy.
She ain't want no black dude, and Caesar ain't want no black woman.
No, Caesar would have went. Yeah, he's looking for love in all the wrong places. He'd have went.
Ooh, that was a reference from Buckwheat. Looking for love in all the wrong places.
Come on now.
Working Penup.
Hey, I must be on my comedy trail because my mother laughing.
All right, so we might as well just we can end the show here.
Well, before we end the show, I did want to speak just a little bit more about the Scottie Pippen thing. I wanted to give you Shaq's account since we did speak upon it.
Oh, yeah, I forgot. Yeah, let's go back to that.
So with Pippen coming out with all his, accusations, because that's all they are at this point, Shaq sends out a quote, and Shaq says, I don't want to get involved in other people's beef, but Phil is definitely not a racist, O'Neal said. What he said about Barkley makes a lot of sense, but he's coming out with a new drink and a new book. Maybe it's all marketing. So apparently Scottie said something about Charles Barkley as well, but Scottie is just saying anybody's names to get him to get some backlash, to put him further in the public eye, to further his book and his bourbon. This comes straight from Shaquille O'Neal.
Come on, Scottie. What are you doing, man? I mean, Scottie, is he burning bridges right now? Is he gonna be on that 1998 reunion tour?
Hold on. No, that would be called a scorched earth tour at this point. But forget about burning bridges. Is Scottie broke? Because, and I'm not trying to count a brother's pockets, but with you doing all this controversy, because remember, it wasn't just this. Just 2 weeks ago, he was talking about Kevin Durant. Like, why is Scottie just all of a sudden in the media? Like, hey, Scott Pippen. What is going on, bro? What's going on? I mean, we love you regardless. And CT, let me just say this for the people. Me personally, I've never called Scottie Pippen Robin. In my estimation, Mike was Superman. Scotty was Batman. Scotty had two different Robins. Horace Grant once, and Dennis Rodman the last time. That's how I look at it. But everybody don't see my vision. But clearly something's going on with Scottie Pippen because, man, you're doing a little too much woofing and too much talking, bro. We gonna buy you a little $60. Next time you buy it, I'll split half with you. But your little $62 bourbon, you know what I'm saying? Your book. You going after Dan Patrick. Like, come on the show, Scotty.
Yeah, that was crazy for him to say, you speak English?
Like he's upset he wants a platform. Hey, Scotty, I got a lot of people that love you. I got a lot of people that don't like you. Come on the show, Scotty, and tell your side. Uncut, unedited, raw, right here at the CCP. Come on, Scotty.
Scotty, you can't say no shit to me like, do you speak English? Because that shit would go totally left.
I'll say it in French. He won't know what the fuck I'm saying.
Dan Patrick was really, really composed. Because had you said that shit to me, dog, it wouldn't have gone that way. But Scotty, we fuck with you. But if you watch it,
love Scottie Pippen.
You know, we do.
Hey, love Scottie Pippen, the player. Don't know the man. We started to see the man.
Camila, I bought the bourbon. I bought it. So I'll fuck with Scotty. I fuck with Scotty totally. But I don't fuck with what he said. I don't fuck with him calling Phil Jackson a racist, allegedly.
And Shaq, what did Shaq just say? He's not a racist.
Well, just like we can't say that, we can't say that Phil is a racist. We can't say that he's not. So we can't really say that Scotty or Shaq is 100% right. But I lean towards what Shaq is saying. I lean towards that. Come on, man. When we mad, a lot of times when we mad at somebody non-black, we pull that card real quick. We pull that card.
We do.
And, sometimes it's justified, but sometimes it's not. I think this is one of those times. Scotty, you should have kept that card in your pocket, man. Use that shit when you need it.
But see, here's the thing, T. In America, Scottie Pippen right now is looking for sympathy. When you're looking for sympathy, you say outlandish stuff to get people on your side, right? So if I had said something, okay, not an apples to apples comparison, but apples to oranges is still fruit. When Brian Urlacher came out in support of Donald Trump, people was like, "Oh, I don't mess with Brian Urlacher no more. I can't mess with dude no more. He's a Trump supporter. He's a MAGA supporter." People kind of they turned their backs on Brian Urlacher, or they took what he said and they dissected what he said, why he said it. Right now, we're just taking what Scottie Pippen said and ran with it. Very few people, because it's so new, have dissected what he said. Like a Shaq just said. Well, Scotty, you can give your accounts. I'm telling you right now, the man's not a racist. Who do you listen to? Do you listen to Scotty? Do you listen to Shaq? Do you wait? Do you decipher both the quotes out of his books? Do you wait?
I want to hear from Phil.
Well, nothing ever sounds better than what comes out the horse's mouth. But I guarantee you, $1 to a bucket of shit, that Phil Jackson will say something profound that will make you think that Scotty is searching for something.
Shit, I think already Scotty is searching for something. Shit, a lot of people think Scotty just searching for some shit, or he's just trying to sell his book.
Again, You're searching for something or you're in need of something. Scotty's in need of support for his bourbon. Scotty's in need of support for his book. Right?
Okay, bye, Camila. Bye-bye.
All right.
Thank you.
Thank you, Camila. We appreciate it.
Appreciate the love.
A new supporter. Thank you, Camila White. We appreciate that love. See, what did Bullets just say? I'll admit it, JB. That's how I feel about Urlacher. Distance myself from him after that Trump shit. Again, we all decipher and interpret information differently. We disseminate that information that we receive. Sometimes it's positive, sometimes it's negative, sometimes it's indifferent. But what Scottie Pippen says only leads to two recourses. He's telling the truth or he's bitter. His booty hurt. That's it. It's one of the two things, bro. Like, that's it. And I wish we had, you know who would tell us the truth? Dennis Rodman would get on here and tell us the God honest truth.
Let's work on that.
Hey, anybody that knows Dennis, or Dennis, if you're listening, come on the show, man. We need some clarity. Because right now, I feel like I need to give Scottie Pippen a hug, man. Like, I don't know what's going on.
Dennis watching just as much as Scotty watches.
Well, Scotty need a hug or a role model, something, man. Like, damn, what are we talking about? Mike, when is Mike gonna chime in? Shoot.
Yeah, Mike should come out and say, "This is some bullshit."
He should. The only person whose mouth I don't want to hear is Stephen A. Smith. That clown. I don't want to hear nothing from him.
I don't want to hear shit that Stephen A. Smith got to say.
Thank God he been on location with these playoff games because I ain't been able to.
But wait a minute, Stephen A. Smith is an expert.
Hey man, what I tell you about that, man?
Expert.
What I tell you about that?
What?
Just because you loud and boisterous don't mean you right.
Don't I know it?
Hey, skip dude, man. Stephen A. Smith, man. He couldn't polish my shoes, man. Go.
You know, all of these so-called experts are not fucking experts. They just have educated guesses.
Or they have a lot of people in their ear telling them something. That's all it is.
But they're not experts.
Absolutely not.
I mean, shit, me and JB, we take educated guesses.
At this point, they're just coining phrases. That's all.
We don't call ourselves experts. We say it like it is. We really don't know shit. We can guess shit, but we don't know shit. Nobody knows except for the person that's doing it when they do it. Nobody knows anything. We take educated guesses. That's all of us do.
That's it.
That's it, man. So, I mean, let's get to our shout outs. Let's get out of here.
Well, I'm gonna take an educated guess and think that my mom is still watching. So I'm gonna sound my first shout out to Miss Sandra.
Miss Sandra.
That'll be my educated guess because I know she's still watching. I know she's still watching. So shout out to moms. Shout out to Pops because I know Pops. If Pops is up, thank you, Bullets. I'm trying to tell you, I'm spitting facts on Stephen A. Like, he a different dude, man. Like, he not about the culture like he say.
No, he's not. He's not.
But at the same time, he won't lower himself to come and speak to guys like us because he thinks that would be lowering himself. We just calling him out on this BS. You're going to report. You're going to speculate. Don't embellish when there's no need to. But that's another day, another topic.
Or belittle people that, you know, why? Like Kwame Brown. Why belittle him?
Because it furthers your own agenda.
Kwame Brown was actually a decent player.
See, because that furthers his own agenda.
Right.
You coin a phrase.
Right.
You coin a couple of phrases. That elevates your career, your stature, the way that you speak.
Right.
Kwame Brown.
He wasn't even a bad player at all. Actually, he dunked on a few heads.
Hey, anybody that played 13 years in the league, I don't care what your stats say, you made
Yeah,
it.
if you in the league for 13 years,
you're a success.
Definitely.
That's it. That's all. My other shouts go out. Hey, I saw Alex Acevedo, Shane and Phil hit me on the side on the chat. Shout out to TTNL for chiming in. Cool Kennedy for chiming in. I appreciate y'all. Shout out to my man Bullets. Shout out to my man Curtis Clay. Shout out to a bunch of people that I saw that were either hitting me on my phone or were on the chat. SB, as usual, every week. You know, shout out to Erica with a great shot report. She actually had me interested. I was listening like, okay, I need to watch this one. Shout out to Erica. Shout out to AB, you know, our other producer with some great things. Hey, one more time, y'all. Put your hands together and please pray for Marshall Thompson's family. Real talk, we love, we laugh, we live. This brother has a real life situation going on and still had the fervor to tell us, hey, just reschedule for me, fellas. I'll be back. And I thank that brother for that because he didn't have to do that. So for those that were looking for Marshall Thompson, we will be back at you and he will be on the show. Thank you. God bless.
Okay.
That's all I got, T.
Before I start my shout outs, I want to bring our man, AB, on the screen. AB, come on in, man.
What's up, guys?
Our other super producer. He's the other AB, not Alex Brown, but Alan Bradford. Alan Bradford, the other AB. That's our guy, man.
Our AB.
Right.
Yes, sir.
Shout out to you, AB. Appreciate you, man. Always. AB got all the graphics up. He got those videos of Slique, the videos of Marshall, and the videos of Scottie Pippen.
I was actually on Twitter, on Fire's Twitter, also on my phone, talking to him on Twitter about him getting queued in. So I was watching your show and his at the same time.
Who's that?
For real? Okay.
Yeah, Fire's show.
Oh, Fire? Oh.
Yeah.
And he's still on right now.
Yeah, he is. He's just hanging out in the back.
Okay.
Bring him in to close up.
Well, yeah.
What time does it set in?
I don't know if he's in the middle of something.
That's what I was going to say. What time does it set in? I'd love to shout him out.
I can ask him real quick.
And another one of our guests, hey, Miss Chaplin, thank you. A lot of our guests are still, thank you for tuning in and staying with us. A lot of our guests are still going on.
My man Bullets
always. I can't wait to get to Cali. Bullets, September 11th. I'll be in Cali. I'll be in San Diego.
Alex Acevedo, my man, Camila, who I've never seen in the chat before.
Hey,
appreciate you,
Camila and Keith. And didn't I see somebody? Keisha Jackson. Yes,
got this one too, guys. Miss
Thompson.
Oh my God, edible undies and all. Oh wow. That just took a turn.
I didn't see that.
That's what we do here, guys.
I missed that. I didn't see that shit.
Caesar didn't miss at all. He was ready.
Yeah, for nobody. But the rest of my shout outs, Pops. I don't know if you're watching right now or maybe you'll watch later. Whatever, shout out to you. Appreciate you, Pops. Appreciate Lisette. If you're watching, you might not be because it might be past your bedtime right now. I don't know.
It's just 10. We're a little early tonight.
Everybody in the chat that I missed, appreciate y'all. TTNL, shout out to you. Appreciate y'all too. Slique, appreciate you, bro. Appreciate you. Really appreciate you, bro. I want to make sure that all of us, the whole Chicago clubhouse, comes out and supports you, man. Because yeah, that's good music. That's good music, bro. So shout outs to you. Shout out to DJ Firejock. That's my man's.
Love that brother. Love that.
That's my man.
So I'm bringing back because he's slinging some shit right now. He can't hear me, but I'm gonna bring it back in just so you
Bring
can
him
hear
on
it.
back.
Oh, he on live right now, Alan.
Yes, he is.
That's the day. I see your family singing along. I see you.
Fire Jock. Appreciate you, man. Appreciate you big time.
Oh, hey, that was that Tevin Campbell. Hey,
Sir.
But appreciate him, man. He's gonna start a new stream, actually for the clubhouse, for the Chicago clubhouse.
Can't wait.
On July 11th, and Marwan Soul Flow is gonna be the guest on the stream. So the stream starts on Sunday, July 11th at 3:00. Marwan comes on probably around 4:00. The stream ends at 5 or 6. I forgot what time that we.
What day is that, T?
That's on Sunday, July 11th.
11. That's the
July
first
11th.
Yep.
Yes, that is the first one.
And it's every second Sunday.
Every second Sunday of the month. So the next one would be August 8th. And that guest, I'm not going to say right now.
Of course.
But we already have him. We already have him secured. So, but I'm not going to say it. But it'll be a good show. So hopefully everybody will support that show. It's going to be great. And to conclude my shout outs, I definitely want to piggyback on what you just said, JB, that, you know, we're going to pray for Marshall. Hope everything's good. But I'm pretty sure that everything is okay. He's getting up in age. So maybe it's like a checkup or something. So I'm not going to jump the gun. But we're still going to pray and hope, you know, everything comes out all right. Yeah. And like you said, he said we could reschedule. So I'm thinking by him saying that, we might be okay.
Absolutely.
But yeah, that's the I cannot forget the Shit Podcast. The Shits Podcast is actually teaming up with us to bring the stream on July 11th.
Oh, okay.
And the Shits Podcast, if you all don't remember, they were on when we had Rick Party.
Mm-hmm.
So when Rick was on, the Shits Podcast was on Bubba and Monsoon. So they are teaming up with us, putting on that stream. Shout out to them.
Nice.
That concludes my shout outs. AB?
Shout out to this family, man. Happy to be here as always. Love you guys. I appreciate it. Everything you've done for me, and I can't wait to go forward with this, you guys. And my God, DJ Firejack, I can't wait to work with that man. He's killing it back there right now, you guys. He's killing it.
I bet.
Can't wait.
Yeah, man. It's going to be a stone cold groove, baby.
Yes, it is.
But yeah. So
that baby making music.
So who we got next week?
Rico Hill.
Yes.
Chicago legend, Chicago Catholic League basketball.
Nice.
Okay. Where did he play at? Brother Rice?
Brother Rice, Illinois State, and was drafted by the Los Angeles Clippers.
Oh, shit. Okay.
Should be a fire show. With a potential guest host with us who went to school with Rico and knows him very well.
Okay. All right.
Looking forward to that. A lot of people don't know, but that Catholic League was giving them public league cats a couple of runs back in the day, boy. They didn't know that.
Catholic League, well, definitely in football.
Well, you know, because that's your league.
Definitely in football, we was kicking their ass.
Tell me about it. Come on.
Yes. I can't wait for that. That'll be fun. That'll be a fun conversation.
So before we get out, AB, you still here? T, you still here?
Yes, sir.
How do you really feel about that Scottie Pippen bourbon?
I haven't got to try it yet. So.
Because you see T is sipping it, so I'm thinking, AB, maybe we need to go get some.
I kind of thinking the same thing. I was thinking Terrence was going to send me some, but
I thought, hey, that's what
I guess we're not good enough for that, man.
Hey, man,
I don't know.
I could get y'all some, but I got to take out a small business loan. It costs $60 for them. But it's good.
The bottom of that bottle looks bulletproof, man.
It is. This
like
thick ass bottle. Right? I could probably throw this against the wall and it's not gonna break. I ain't gonna try that shit.
No, hell no, not for $60.
No, for $60, I don't want nobody touching it, looking at it, breathing. Hey. Look, it's over there. That's it.
Right.
Don't get too close.
But you know what? It's smooth at first. It's smooth at first, but when it goes down, that's when it has a little bit of a bite. So I poured some ginger ale in it, to kind of try to take that off of it. But it's not bad. It's not $60. It's not $60 worthy.
So let me give you a comparison. When you have a good scotch, you hit here, and you hit here. Where did that bourbon hit you?
It hit me here.
Oh, so it hit me past the palate.
Yeah, it got past. I told you it was okay until the end.
You're supposed to like swish it around in your mouth and shit like that too. Yeah,
right.
Yeah. Like you're supposed to experience.
And it was smooth. It was smooth when I did that. But then after I take it down, it gets me right here. So that's why I had to pour the ginger ale in there to kind of take that bite off.
Gotcha.
So it's a good bourbon, but it's not $60 good.
Well, the next time I'm up that way, JB and I better have a bottle sitting waiting for us. That's all I gotta say.
Man, I'll get y'all a bottle, but shit, I gotta take out a loan first. And with my credit, I don't know what I'll get approved for.
Well, where you looking, that bottle you got right now may not be empty by the time I get to you. So
that's true. That's true. Me and JB got to polish that off for you.
There you go.
Hey.
Sure.
Okay, hopefully y'all make it because I'm this far.
Put that lid on right now.
That ain't nothing but 2 drinks.
Yeah.
Hey, and I've never seen a bottle
like he didn't like you.
There's a cool.
It's got a glass cap.
Oh, wow, nice.
Yeah, there's a.
That's what you're paying for.
Right. That's
what
I
was gonna say. That is what I was gonna say.
Yep.
You paying for that currency exchange glass. That's what you're paying for.
You said the currency exchange, but shit, you're right. You are right. I think the next liquor I want to get, I want to try that the Michael Jordan tequila that you mentioned earlier.
Well, we'll link on that. I have an in on that. We'll talk offline.
Oh, okay. All right.
In on that.
I actually tried,
but it's the same price. It's going to be about $60.
Yeah, it is. I actually tried the Rocks.
What's that?
He has a tequila, Tremana.
Yeah, it's really I didn't need a lime. I drink that shit straight. It is smooth as
really.
Hell. Oh, I love that tequila. Yeah. My buddy Angelo from 1252 brought it for one of our live shows, and it was perfect. It was smooth.
Now is that traditional? Because Terramana means like Earthman or whatever.
I believe so. That's a good question. That's a Google question.
You had the Blanco?
I think it was. Is that what it was called? Hold on. I'm gonna have to look at the name of it again because I don't remember for sure.
Because we rock with the Rock too now.
Oh yeah, for sure. It is. Yeah. Yep. That's what it is.
That's what it is.
Yeah, it's called Terramana Tequila.
Terramana, yeah.
Created in a small town in the highlands of Jalisco, Mexico, at a family-owned distillery called Distilleria. Yeah.
We got to check it out.
Yeah, check it out. It was smooth as hell, man. It was smooth as hell. That's all I know. I loved it.
T, remind me to tell you something about the Rock's father.
The Rock's father.
Offline.
Oh wow! You mean the Rock, like Can you smell what
Yeah.
the Rock is cooking? Like that Rock?
That Rock.
Oh, okay. All right. Well, I'm definitely gonna be all ears. But
On that note,
yeah, so my glass is empty. My chaser is empty. So we gotta
go. Great show.
We gotta go. We gotta be out. Great show, man. AB.
Love all y'all. Thanks for the support.
Thanks,
to
man.
my team.
Thank you, guys. I think I'll sign us out with one little more Slique video.